How's it going, everybody? Manufactured Opinion here, and welcome back to my Kingdoms of Amalur playthrough / guide. And today I'm bringing you the location of some really cool looking might armor called Bolgan's Bane. It's actually got some pretty good stats as well. I think my armor capped off at about 850. Not as good as some armor that you can craft, but the fact that it looks really sweet and it's not that overpowered, definitely a plus. Before I go any further, I gotta give a shout out to Shriggle McTiggles92. He helped me find location of the gloves, or where they were near. Thank you for bearing with me, Shriggle McTiggles. Hopefully I didn't botch your name too bad. Thanks again, I really appreciate it. Anyways, this first location is the location of the legs, Bolgan's Bane's legs. Or chasses of Bolgan's Bane, excuse me. I was literally looking for those legs for a good 2 or 3 hours and checked my stash and realized I already had them. So I had to go back through my previous quests, previous saves, and by process of elimination, completing all the quests I've already completed, it eventually led me to this chest here. And it's a straight shot from Castle Ancilla. Just take the pathway right down, right to that chest that I'm circling multiple times, and that's where you'll find the legs. Those will always be there. They're not random. Trust me, I went through 5 or 6 of my previous saves to make sure they're always there. They are always there, so do not worry about that. Anyways, after you get the legs, you're going to want to go to Camp Ancilla and talk to Drune Ancilla and get the quest, The Blades in the Seal. Now this is where things can get a bit confusing. This armor isn't hard to get. It's just there's multiple steps, multiple quests, and a couple keys that you need, so it can get a bit confusing. I know I got confused at a couple of parts. Probably because I was driving myself mad trying to find the damn legs when I had them the whole time. Epic fail. But anyways, this quest that you get, you're going to have to travel to a location called Castle Gastyr, Gastyr, and there's a subset quest in there. And in that castle, you will find the chest and the boots. And along with that, you're going to have to get the key to Castle Ancilla, because we're going to need to go back there to eventually get the gloves, and the only way you can get into the castle is with the key. There is another way to get into the castle through the drain pipe, but if you take this way, you won't need to do that. You can skip that altogether, because it's not a pain in the ass, but you have to find the right quest. Anyways, after you get that quest, go to Castle Gastyr. There will be a lady in there, and you will have to, I think her name's Hilladred. I like to call her Mildred, but the many hours I've spent in Castle Gastyr looking for legs that I already had, armor that I already had. Anyways, when you talk to her, there's a mage she wants to kill to free Castle Gastyr, and at the very end of the dungeon where the mage is, there's a chest behind him that has the chest piece to this armor, and then the boots are behind another door. I tried to sneak up on this Barghest here and failed miserably. And I'm actually showing you one of the combos that I showed off in my previous video, the abilities video. Anyways, talk to her, get to the end of the dungeon, kill the mage, grab the chest piece, and grab the boots. You can grab the boots on the way there, but I'm actually going to show you where to get the boots from the very end of the dungeon, to make it a little bit easier to find. I don't want to just show you, here's the chest, and then that's it, not show you exactly where you need to run. But there is one more part you need to do after you kill the mage, and it can get kind of confusing. I was actually looking online, and a lot of people think this quest is bugged, because they can't get the key to Castle Ancilla, but it's actually a completely separate dialogue option, and you need to have high enough persuasion to get the key off of her. But anyways, getting kind of ahead of myself here. Accept her quest, get to the end of the dungeon, lots of Bolgan in here. Whatever way you have with dealing with Bolgan, use it a lot. Bring a few potions, I guess, or if you want to make it more challenging, no potions. Anyways, here I am at the end of the dungeon. I cut out all the fighting. This would be like a 45-minute video. Look how massive this dungeon is. And there's literally three Bolgan like every 4 feet. Should I call them Bolgani? Is that the plural of Bolgan? Anyways, the chest for the chest piece is right there. After you kill the mage, and then before you go get the boots, I'm gonna talk to Hildred and get the key off of her. Show you the dialogue option that you will need. I don't know if there's separate dialogue options if you don't have a high enough persuasion. Maybe you have to go back to Druin and Scylla to get proof that you are who you say you are. But the last dialogue option involves the Ancilla key. Persuade her to give it to you, and that will lock in you getting the gloves, because you need the key to get back into the castle to free some woman from a cell, which you need another key for. It gets pretty confusing. But anyways, here's the path to the boots. Like I said earlier, you can actually grab the boots before you get to the end. I just want to make sure that I show you the exact pathway to all of these items. Show you exactly where they are on the map. Show you the exact quests that you need, because like I said, it's multiple quests. And yeah, so I think it's about 75-80% through the dungeon. 75% of the way through the dungeon, I should say. Behind this door, smash the boxes and grab the chest, grab the boots. So by this point, you should have 3 pieces. You should have the boots, the legs, and the chest piece. And now, we're back on since we finished that quest for her, killing the mage, we're back on the blades and the seal quest. And the second part of that quest has you traveling to Sea-Watch. And in Sea-Watch, there's a chest that you can dispel to grab the seal and the blades that you need to finish that quest. But otherwise, you don't actually need to finish the quest to get the final pieces of the armor. You just need to talk to, there is a man in Sea-Watch, you need to talk to him. And he'll say you are now the proud owner of Sea-Watch, which is actually really cool. You can upgrade it, and it actually looks pretty badass in the end. You'll see it in the end of the video here, actually. Not fully upgraded, but pretty much upgraded. And it was actually in that chest that I just cut off at. I ran around a little bit. That's why I cut it out. But anyways, you talk to this guy. He says you're the proud owner of Sea-Watch, and he wants you to get 3 different people to work again at Sea-Watch. They work there, but they don't work there anymore. And the very first person that you get for this is in a cell in Castle Ancilla. That's why you need the key to get back into the castle. You're gonna need to go talk to her in her cell. Then you'll need to go grab a dungeon key to get her out of her cell. Now, the dungeon key opens 3 different cells. It opens her cell, 1 cell with the gloves in it, and then 1 cell with random armor. I think I got the leggings of Beacon, and I tried to show you the Ancilla key here, but apparently it's just on my keyring. I can't show you it, but make sure you have the Ancilla key. If you follow the exact steps that I showed you in Castle Gastir, you should have the Ancilla key. This quest is not bugged for the second time. Anyways, just follow the quest marker to her. She's down here. She'll tell you to go get the dungeon key, and I don't know why the dungeon key is only available when she says it is, because I was in here earlier. I actually looted the exact same chest that the dungeon key is in, and it wasn't in there before. I kind of wish it was there, because how are you, unless you play a lot, how are you supposed to know, like, that you need to go to Sea-Watch to talk to that guy to then go back to her to get the key? I shouldn't say play a lot, but it involves a lot of process of elimination. And look at those eyes on Life Drinker. Just staring me down. That's awesome. Anyways, take that exact pathway to the chest with the key and come back to her. I'm actually going to show you, this is the cell to the right of her. And that's where I get the leggings of Beacons. It's finesse armor. Obviously random. I don't know too much about it. I have like 8 different pieces to 8 different sets, and it's getting pretty insane. I just want to finish my sets, but game isn't allowing me to. have to do a lot of grinding, and grinding in a single player game is not as fun as a multiplayer game. But I digress. I'm keeping you in your cell, woman. You deserve to stay there. There's actually a chest in there, random loot. If you want to get it, you're gonna have to free her from her cell, unfortunately. But anyways, come to this cell, loot this corpse, and you will get the gauntlets. So now that we have the 4 pieces, we only need the helmet. Now the helmet is a completely different quest. It's in the same region as Castle Gastier. I'm going to show you the exact pathway that you need to get there from Castle Gastier. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name right, because I've said it numerous times already. And if I botched it, I can't wait for the comments. It's pronounced Gastier. Gastori. Anyways, talk to Alof the Hunter. And what he's going to want you to do is he's going to want you to fight Chernelborg. I hope I didn't botch that name either. It was a yellow level boss for me. Still had some pretty high health. But you will need 10 Bolgan's eyes. There's plenty of Bolgans in this area, in this region. So it shouldn't take you too long to get those eyes. Once you get the eyes, you're going to want to go to this location. Follow the quest marker right there. You're going to want to light the torches. Actually, Alof got pwned. Look at him. Poor guy. He had it coming. He was a bit too cocky for my liking. And actually, I fail up here coming up. I thought he was going to hit me because my sword is slow. And then he didn't. And then I dodged too soon. Epic fail. Anyways, destroy this guy. You will get the helmet. You will have completed the set. The armor looks really, really awesome. I hope it doesn't take you nearly as long as it took me to find this armor. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know how you like this armor. Plenty of more armor to come. Do not fret. Anyways, as always, have fun playing Kingdoms of Amalur, and I will talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.